Thank you.
So great play today, particularly from Bunny Shaw when she was subbed on at half time. Goal she took over as captain. How is she first off? How would you rate her performance today?
Yeah, I think Bunny's okay. We've it's been really difficult for us to assess Bunny because we were away at Arsenal. We travelled down, obviously, and then travelled back. And I sat down with Bunny yesterday and had a good conversation with her, just in terms of what my plans were for her this weekend. And then it was only at that point really that I actually had a proper conversation with her in terms of how she is. So it's got quite a bit been going on, of course. And yeah, I think sometimes it's just good to have those conversations with players. And today she scores a good goal. I think you have to give enormous credit to Alba Fagina. I thought she was outstanding today. I thought her and Laia in the first half were the two best players on the pitch. And we made some changes at half time, which sometimes can change the dynamic a little bit. 3 we wanted to do, 1 was a little bit enforced with Kirsten. So yeah, I think all in all we're really pleased to be in the hat for the next round, and we look forward to the draw.
Thank you. And talking about those changes, Lily Murphy seems to be progressing really well. How would you rate her current progression as a senior?
I think Lily's doing really well. I think that she's learning a lot. She's working really hard with Nikki Josie, one of our coaches, and I think she has an exciting future ahead of her. And she's having to work really hard for the team, and she's more than capable of doing that. And of course, I think that her opportunities at times can be limited. I think we've probably not seen her since doing really well in the derby against United, and sometimes that can happen. We obviously brought Caroline into the team now as well, but I think when you look after this international break that we're coming up next week, we've got a game every 3 or 4 days, and those players like Lily are going to be really important for us.
Thank you. Just last question to talk about all those games shots coming off. It looks like you could potentially finish 25 times.
Could, yeah.
How does the team feel? Because obviously they're unbeaten, and I know we don't speculate on games or anything like that, but how's the general mood and morale?
Mood's really good with the team. The team attitude and the body language and the behaviours of the players has been absolutely spot on. And I think whenever we've had a negative this season, and we've had a lot of really good moments, I think obviously being in the Champions League has put a big strain on the squad that we have, particularly with the injuries that we've had. But the reactions to a negative have been really, really good, and I think we've proven that time and time again. And my fear today probably was that we might be a little bit flat after being and put so much energy into the Arsenal game. But fair play, the girls really stood up to it, and we highlighted it and made sure that we really started the game fast. Thank you.
A good win today, into the quarter-finals. You exited at this stage last year. Who do you think poses the biggest threat in the next draw?
Oh, no idea. I think there's probably only one tie that hasn't involved WSL team, so who knows. It would be nice if we could get a favourable draw. I think we've had a lot of tough draws this season, and other teams have had slightly more favourable ones. So let's see. I think the obvious candidates are out there.
Also, Caroline Nicolai, I think I said that right, grabbed the first goal for the club today. How much of an impact do you think she'll have going forward within the team?
Hopefully a positive one. A lot of work to do, obviously, with Caroline. I think that she's come back off of a close season break. But we're really been excited about what we've seen so far. I think she's a good person to work with, first and foremost. She's hungry to learn. She's all about the team, which is great, and is really going to help us. And I think, when you see what Alba's been doing on the other side, it's been really exciting for us. Mary has played in various positions for us and done really, really well. So yeah, just excited about where her talent can take her.
And just one last thing, you just touched on it then, about the international break coming up. How important is it to keep building the momentum through there and then also after the break as well?
Well, it's not, they call it a break. It's not really a break for the players because, majority of our players are going away. The Japanese players are playing in the She Believes, which is 3 games in that period, which is bonkers at this time of the season, particularly when we come back. And I think they arrive back on the Friday, and we play Spurs away on the Sunday, play West Ham away on the Wednesday night. So yeah, and then FA Cup quarterfinals, whoever that it will be. So there's a lot going on, and momentum-wise, yeah, of course, I think it's brilliant when you play every 3 or 4 days. I think that's great for us, and we're certainly going to have that in March, and then another international break after that. Okay.
Any more questions?
Sorry, Gareth. You mentioned half-time changes with Kirsten coming off being enforced. Is that just purely because of game time? Because she's obviously played a lot of minutes so far.
No, Kirsten's was more enforced. She just had a niggle, and I'm yet to find out exactly what it was. Mary, we were looking at taking her out of the team anyway. She's been nursing kind of a bit of a hamstring strain for a while, and has given a lot of energy to the team, especially the way she plays. So Jill Rawls played quite a bit as well, and we have to factor in she's still coming back first season from ACL injury. Can't remember the other one. Was Carolyn. Yeah, Carolyn, we knew that, ideally the guys probably wanted her to start from the sidelines today, but I just felt that we wanted to try and continue with that continuity with her. And even if it was we had to take her off at half time, then we were happy to start her in the game.